Ladies and gentlemen, it is 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, May 13th, and that means it is time for Joystiq Streams. Ninja Grill in the chat has said, you're going to play some horror games. We are indeed going to be about to play a game where a swordswoman gains her powers by getting covered with blood and then hanging out with her dragon pal. That is what is about to happen.
Like you do.
Yeah, of course. That's natural.
Yeah.
That's where everybody gets their power, right?
I got my powers from.
This is a new PlayStation 3 exclusive from Square-Enix that is coming out in just one more week. It'll be officially ready to purchase on 5/20, and this is part of an older PlayStation 2 series. There hasn't been an entry in the series in quite a while, and strangely enough, Ubisoft published the last game in the series, Drakengard 2, and they are known for being incredibly, overwhelmingly dark action RPGs. The last time there was anything in the series was a game called Nier. That's Nier for
Nier.
the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Susan, do you have any familiarity with Nier at all?
I don't, except I am, again, compelled to make, like, racing noises whenever...
Nier! That is really spot on.
I know there was a book in it.
Yes.
And wasn't it, like, a talking book?
It is a talking... So your main characters are a terrifying, immortal little boy trapped in a doll body. And
because it wasn't terrifying enough that
Right.
he was an immortal little boy. Let's stick him in a doll. Great idea.
He's stuck in a doll body that looks like a Kokopelli doll, like from Native American culture, with this insane bobbly head on top.
Awesome.
A viciously angry assassin hermaphrodite named Kaine. Of course. Who looks actually very similar to the main character of Drakengard 3 here, although Yako Taro, the director, told me in an interview that they are completely unrelated. There's just like a giant regular action RPG dude, and then a smarmy talking book that sounds like Alan Rickman, like circa Dogma.
That's obvious. Like, that was the thing that appealed to me most when I heard about the game. That there was a jerk book in it.
Yeah,
as a character. I'm like, okay, you piqued my interest. I like that.
Yeah,
but
you nailed me.
In the line of work that we do, if I don't get assigned to review a game, I often don't get the opportunity to play it. So, and that review went to somebody else.
Yeah, that actually stands as. Susan, you hosted a panel at PAX East this past April about, reviews that, you thought were something that you wanted to, like, re-examine.
Yep.
Like, to go back to. And Nier is the one and only review where I have ever deeply regretted the score that I gave it.
Too high or too low?
Too low. I gave it a C+.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave it a C+, and I felt, at the time... Like, Nier was a little janky, a little broken. It looked and played like a B-list PlayStation 2 action RPG. Like, it was not, like, it was better than the original Drakengard, but not by much. It was just like, repetitive and dull, and that's how I felt. And then, as I got further in, because something that is not really clear about Nier the first time you play it is that you need to beat it multiple times to get the fullest sense of the story. Even though you're replaying content.
I'm not sure your grade was off then.
Now,
because that should be a bonus. Depends on the length of the game. Because in a game like 999, for example, you need to play it multiple times, but each playthrough is really short.
Yeah.
And it gives you tools to fast forward through sections so you're not just Like, it helps you replay it several times. Also, I feel we need to bring attention
to what's happening,
to what's going on in Attract Mode.
This is the game, by the way. We have started. This is the very beginning of the game. Yeah.
Okay, like, if you... I question the person who goes into this situation wearing all white.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're making a statement, if that's what's happening. Alright, yeah, I am now...
And then her Fast and Furious dragon here, doing dragon drift behind her.
Isn't that a thing that you can do when you ride a dragon? I'm told that riding a dragon is exactly like driving a car in Ridge Racer. That's yeah.
I would play that game, by the way. Fast and Furious Dragons. I would play that.
I'd play that. Yeah, I would play it in a second.
I'm also going to take a minute because I don't think we ever actually got around to introducing ourselves. I'm Susan Arndt, managing editor for Joystiq. On the stick, so to speak, actually playing Drakengard is our community manager, Anthony John Agnello.
Heyo! Oh my god!
We share an affection of weird-ass games, which is why we're paired up for this particular one.
That's actually, Susan, wouldn't you go as far as to say that we became friends and have a working relationship because we both have a taste for weird-ass games?
It's a real big part of it. It's a big part of why we get along so well, is we vibrate to very similar frequencies.
To everybody that needs to know, one of the first things that Susan and I ever worked on together was an essay about Yakuza 3. And why was I writing about Yakuza 3? It was about how Yakuza 3 is inherently about making people homesick. Yeah!
Because when you think about that, that's immediately,
of course,
clearly what springs to mind.
So today, yes, we are playing yet another truly weird-ass game. This is Drakengard 3, a incredibly dark, nasty fantasy game that is bloody and perverted, and I want all of those things all the time.
Okay, now who is Little Miss Tough Stains to Get Out?
So, Little Miss Tough Stains to Get Out, she is Snuggles the Bear's greatest nightmare.
Right.
You know, it's Snuggles, the guy who's the fabric softener bear.
Dude, I know from Snuggles.
I know all about Snuggles. I actually don't know. All I know about the game, I'm going in blind here. What I know at this point is that this woman is named Zero.
Okay.
And Zero is one of 6 sisters who are called Intoners. And in this world, in this fantasy world, the Intoners are, like, their power is magical song, and they sing the world into existence. Beyond that, why Zero is so furiously trying to murder thousands of soldiers, why she is apparently... I'm sitting here looking at the background now, and, like, it's like a crumbling city. It looks like a modern city, not a castle. Although, it looks like she's standing on a castle in the middle of what looks like a modern city. That is the kind of weird that I am into.
Now, do you have... I see, like, there's, like, a little... It looks like a cherry blossom petal flourish there sometimes. Is that just a finishing move you're doing, or is that magic?
We are going to find out. So far, what I've been doing in the combat is moving forward with the analog stick, slicing and dicing with the square button. I'm not pulling off any kind of crazy combos with multiple buttons.
Okay.
And X is jump. And so far, all it's taught me to do is slash and target.
Okay.
Oh, this guy is messing me up, though. So, something... Oh, controls. Evading. I'm learning
Evading
things.
is good?
Evading is good. Oh, that's gonna help. I don't understand why this Titan guy is wearing such thin shoes. He's top-heavy.
He is a little top-heavy.
It seems like something that he would really want to work on.
Well, he's part of the barefoot running movement, is what it is.
He's a beach runner?
Yeah, he doesn't want to weigh his feet down with too much stuff.
Oh, God. So, something else that we should get out of the way up front here at the top of the show. Oh, controls. Stamina attacks. Press triangle to perform a stamina attack, a powerful move that consumes energy from your stamina gauge. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the purple thing... Oh, that's what the flower is. That's what the petals are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I'm pulling off... Oh, I am messing you up, Titan.
We're getting a couple comments that your mic is clipping when you raise your voice a little bit, so if you can perhaps move it a little bit when you're done messing him up.
I will move it ever so slightly. Oh god, my dragon friend just got a sword through his arm.
Oh my god. Okay, we're calling Dragon Friend Tokyo Drift. That's it.
Tokyo So Tokyo Drift just got stabbed in his dragon arm.
That's rude.
Oh, he's gonna mess up these giant titans, though. He's gonna take care of it.
Mess them. Oh.
Oh, they're friends. They work together well. So something else that everybody may have noticed in the title of today's stream, and if you saw our announcement post on joystiq.com, is we aren't just playing Drakengard 3, we are giving away a very unique copy of the game. We are giving away the Japanese limited edition, which is... Susan, since Square-Enix sent this to us, how often have I talked about how I want this box to just mysteriously disappear?
We have had several conversations about... So... How ethically unsound is it? Scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, if this just disappears...
If this just,
it'd be fine!
Suddenly does not go out to someone. How bad is that? It is a glorious limited edition. I very rarely really geek out over limited editions because they're a lot of money and they're a lot of space, and I don't typically care about the stuff that you get in them a lot. This thing is freaking glorious.
Oh, it's awesome.
I got a little drooly over it, I'm not gonna lie.
So it is the Drakengard 3 10th anniversary box set.
And which is a little misleading because it's not the 10th anniversary of Drakengard.
Right.
But whatever.
Yeah.
We'll work on their phraseology another time.
So it has in it a Japanese copy of the game, which, yes, you will not be able to get English dialogue, but it will work on an American PS3, so don't worry about that. Also in there is a 400-page giant hardbound book about the making of the series with, like, original art for this and the original Drakengard. There is a massive, like, soundtrack collection with music from Nier and this and the first two games. There is a Blu-ray documentary about the creation of the series. There are posters, which are, I'm gonna go ahead and say, a little lascivious. I'm gonna go, her outfit is revealing, put it that way. That's a politic way to put it.
She's mostly naked.
She's mostly naked! Folks, she is a nude lady covered with blood.
Majin23, I do not believe there are English subs in the game, in the Japanese version of the game.
I do not believe so, but you can check that online. Go ahead under the assumption that it is Japanese only.
Yeah.
So, this box is the big grand prize of today.
It's hot.
And we will be giving it away at the end of the show. But
before then...
But before that, there are multiple other prizes. So, even though Drakengard is an action game, it definitely has the RPG flavors. It is, like Square-Enix refers to it as an action RPG. There's mild leveling mechanics. But we have, to give away, more dope? Is that what the cool kids are saying, Susan?
Well, it's what we're saying.
It's what we're saying?
Dope.
I get it's the hot bossness. No, that's not. That's never been a phrase.
Stop it.
No one ever.
Just tell the people what we're giving them.
We are giving away one of the beautiful boxed limited editions.
I'm sorry, I just caught the caption there. Zero's coming to kill all her sisters.
Oh yeah, she's trying to murder them.
What?
We don't know. This is still mysterious. We have no idea why any of this is happening yet.
I'm excited to find out why she wants to kill her sister. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Hot bossness, yes.
The hot bossedness. Oh, man. Alright. So, the stream hasn't caught up yet, but the sisters just showed up.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Susan, let me warn you, the sisters are wearing some things.
Oh, dear.
They've got...
Oh, my goodness.
They've got the outfits.
Yeah, the chat was commenting on this before Little Miss Stain Removal. What the heck? She was covered in blood, and now it's all perfect. I want a coat like that. Seriously.
Alright, what I do know is that when she's covered in blood, she is physically absorbing it.
Interesting.
Yes, she is consuming all the blood. So, okay, other prizes. In fact, we're going to give one of these bad boys away right now.
Oh boy, okay.
And what we are going to give away, and this is how all of our giveaways are going to work right now, is we're going to tell you what the prize is. Oh man, I have to fight these girls. We're going to tell you what the prize is, and then we're going to ask you to write poetry. Because that's what you gotta do to win the goods. We are going to tell you a specific type of poetry, and the first person who writes it and actually maintains the proper form gets the goods. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop your poem into the chat, and then the first one to do it, they are going to get a private message from Joystiq, us.
Oh, wait, I gotta figure out how to do private messages.
All you gotta do is click on someone's name in the chat.
Oh, and then says message, okay.
Yeah, it says message. We're gonna contact you via private message to get all your mailing information and that jazz, and then you're gonna win the goods. And the first one that we are giving away is a boxed copy of the limited edition of Bravely Default, the Nintendo 3DS RPG that came out this past February and is awesome. This game should have been called Final Fantasy XIV. No offense to the MMO that does have that name. This is a great game. It's spectacular, and the limited edition comes with a sweet art book and a soundtrack and all kinds of awesome stuff. And we've been waiting for like a really good time to give this one away, and now we're giving it away. So, how do you get it? The first person in the chat...
This is the most horrible idea in the entire history of ideas. Okay.
The best idea I've ever had. Yep. It's beautiful! It's beautiful!
It's terrible.
You are going to write a haiku about Zero and her dragon friend, and why they are the best of friends in the world. Go!
This is terrible. This is the worst idea in the entire world.
Oh, it's gonna get so much better.
Does winning any of the prizes exempt you from the big box? Yes, let's not be greedy.
Yep. If you win one, that's what you get. So, if you want to wait, know this, that you will not have to write a haiku to get the big box.
Correct.
You are going to have to write something else. Man, for all these scary sisters, I smoked them.
Oh, I have the feeling they'll come back later.
Oh, man.
I'm just guessing.
Gabriel.
So I guess we could go... Oh, no, they have a dragon, too. They have a dragon, and Susan, the dragon is angry. The dragon is also named Gabriel. Who? Not Peter Gabriel.
Oh, we can link all things.
I don't know why. Why has Joystiq been strangely... I was about to say Joystiq, but really I'm the one who keeps bringing up Peter Gabriel. I admit it. That's not...
Oh, Nero Kiri, so close. You were close.
Oh.
Your last line has too many syllables.
Oh! Too many syllables! Syllables are always the ones that get you. Susan, what was the missed entry?
Well... Breast soft as meat buns, dragon scales hard as logs, Zero and dragon love. Which is 576, not 575.
So close!
So close.
So close. It's an interesting use of meat buns. I will give it up. or the
A lot of people are submitting haikus with only 2 lines.
Guys, come on, 3 lines. Well, is that an issue of guys? If you could, the chat might be cutting off your line structure. So, oh my God, her arm is not.
No,
there
they're not
anymore.
even close to being cut off. No.
But what they could do is, if you want to signify your line breaks, put a backslash between your line breaks. If you want to do it that way.
That's wrong.
We'll die.
That's wrong.
How's it coming in there?
Oh my God, I hate you so much.
Everybody, if you are just joining us, you are watching Joystiq Streams, and we are playing Drakengard 3, which is an insane action RPG that we are not entirely sure what it's about.
She fled.
Things are happening, though.
Okay, don't judge my ad.
To kill the intoners.
Drakengard is cool. Zero has a dragon friend. I want to win it.
Wow! Don't judge my ad just win a copy of Bravely Default?
It's simple. It does discuss Zero and Tokyo Drift.
Yup.
And it's let's see, Drakengard is cool. 5. Zero has a dragon friend. 7. I want to win it. 5.
Done.
And done. Congratulations. Don't judge my ad.
Nicely done. Don't judge my ad. Nicely done. Nicely done, everyone. And yeah, check your private messages in just a moment, and we will get in touch with you to provide that game for you. Susan, okay, wait, it's telling us what's going on.
Oh, okay.
This is a story of 6 sisters in a world protected by songs. Oh, this is awesome. The land of seas. The land of mountains. Oh, I see what's happening.
The land of forests.
So, as far as an introductory level goes, that combat was pretty straightforward. I'm talking like final fight straightforward. You walk in a direction, you press an action button, and you punch stuff. And that seems to be it. Although Zero did get her arm chopped off.
Which is awkward, you know.
Yeah. That makes sword fighting difficult.
And she has fled to the
Big Prov, are all the prizes for PS systems? No. We just gave away Bravely Default, which is a 3DS game.
Yes. And our next item, which we are going to give away in just a few minutes.
Actually, we're gonna take a break right now.
Yes.
Quick little break. And then when we come back, we will talk more about what is going on with Zero and her sisters and the whole flower in the eye thing and Tokyo Drift. Be right back, everybody.
See you in 30 seconds. And for those of you who have Twitch Turbo, you are still with us, looking at a young woman with a flower coming out of her face. Susan, call me crazy.
You're crazy.
But the flower coming out of the face thing, I was about to say that that's a psychological statement limited in its interpretations.
Oh, I don't think it's limited at all.
Yeah, I think that could go a lot of different ways.
And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. You didn't miss the storyline. We're talking about Zero's flower in her face, which is coming out of her eye.
Oh, all right. We've got like a little bit of a more adventure-y portion.
Oh, okay.
I am in a disgusting house. I appear to have a metal arm now. Oh, okay. There's a mirror. I'm gonna go check it.
Because one of your sisters chopped off your other arm.
Yes, with their giant, angry, heavy metal dragon named Gabriel. Alright, so apparently the flower in the eye does not feel good. Things that we just learned by examining a mirror in this house sucks. Oh my god.
Your house is not delightful.
My new arm seems good to go. Not the most elegant.
I gotta tell you, Zero is not the most delightful person. to hang out with. She seems kind of negative on the whole.
Yeah,
admittedly, in fairness, I'm not sure how sunny I would be if I got my arm chopped off and a flower shoved in my eye.
Yeah.
So, but she's kind of a Debbie Downer.
Little bit of a Debbie Downer. I kind of like that. I kind of like I don't know about you, Susan, when I go for a protagonist, I don't want the sort of one note of a Kratos, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where it's where it's always at 11, like, I'm angry and awesome!
Yeah.
But I also, like, I don't want, like, just blank affability.
Right.
I stand by the statement. I really like the Uncharted games quite a bit, but sometimes I want to be like, Mr. Drake, can you stop like being so personable all the time? You just shot someone in the face.
You realize that most people consider him to be a sociopath.
I do realize that there is a certain contingent of people, but I don't think that the narrative bears out his.
See?
Yeah.
That's what I keep telling people.
The narrative doesn't bear that out. The evolutionary problems of making that game. Like, you know, Uncharted has all of these grand storytelling ambitions, and it's doing a lot of different things with presentation, and it's big and it's dramatic, but it's still just, there is a dragon playing in a giant pool. Susan, there is a baby dragon. There's a baby dragon.
Is this the baby dragon who had to pee earlier?
This is the baby dragon that had to pee. And he's...
I don't know why I find that so hilarious, but I do.
Look, he's having a bunch of fun. This might be the best game of all time.
The only way this gets better is if you could put a hat on him.
Oh, God.
Wait, is this Tokyo Drift, or is this Baby Tokyo Drift?
I think that this is Baby Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
How many times have I told you? Don't roll around.
Wow. They are... Zero is disciplining this dragon.
Well, she's a killjoy, man.
Okay, that is a dragon that is going... Okay. Everybody in the chat, you're about to see a thing.
Oh dear.
Susan, I don't even know what to do with myself.
Yep, that's happening. Okay.
I don't...
Alright.
Okay. I don't think ever in the history of doing the stream here at Joystiq we have seen a dragon take a pee break.
Nope.
This is...
I can guarantee...
This is virgin territory.
Yeah, you gotta shake that last couple drops out. Yeah, okay.
Everybody who has joined us for this stream is witnessing fantastic things.
That was the most celebratory pee. He was standing up tall and proud, and he had the wings all out, the chest all out, and he's like, yeah! I am peeing! And, you kind of got to give it up to him for that. Now, have we gotten an explanation of why she's got a flower in her eye?
We do not have any explanation of why she has a flower embedded in her eye.
So she was okay. She had a fight with her 5 sisters, got her arm cut off, and wakes up a year later.
And her old dragon friend is dead, apparently.
Oh, so that's not Tokyo Drift. Okay.
Yeah, that's not Tokyo Drift. This is a new dragon, who I'm going to go ahead and assume is the offspring of Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
Son of Tokyo Drift.
Son of Tokyo Drift.
Alright, I would like to point out that there is random bursts of poetry coming up on the sides of the screen. I'm not sure if the video quality is allowing those to be perfectly seen. I did not know that was going to happen.
It does kind of tie everything together, though, doesn't it?
I did not know. I want to say to everybody, "O'er will the flower splay her flaps, contract and birth." Everybody, you gotta do better poetry than the game is doing right now. Let me say that.
That doesn't sound like it'd be hard.
It does not sound like that's gonna be difficult. Maybe it's a lost in translation sort of thing.
Fresh scent, dragon standing tall. Release it all. Very nice. I like that. That was very good. You don't win anything, but I enjoyed that.
But that is spectacular. I have just found a sword of some kind.
Oh, hey, cool.
Let's see. All right, chapter 1.
What's the objective in this game? Is there some evil peeing power? Maybe. We actually don't really know. Anthony's going into this stream completely blind.
Yes.
And so we're kind of figuring things out. Well, saying we're figuring things out as we go is giving us a little too much credit, I feel.
All right. So, I just found this sword, and I cannot figure out how to equip it.
Maybe it equipped automatically?
No, that's the game settings. Combo list. All right, maybe it'll do the thing where it'll just stop and tell me what to do.
Like you can't do it until the game decides that you can do it.
So this is very strange. This game keeps sort of waxing back and forth between being really, really pretty and really, really ugly. Because, like, what's happening right now looks fine enough, but for a PlayStation 3 game that's coming out 8 years into the console's life cycle,
it should be prettier.
I'm not one of those. I am not a person who judges a game based on its appearance. Like,
no.
If you have a beautiful looking game, that does not guarantee that it is going to be excellent. Case in point, Crysis 3. Not to knock on Crysis games, I like the Crysis games, but Crysis 3 is a soulless, beautiful husk.
Mm-hmm.
And this, I mean, the jury's out, and if Drakengard 3 has a beautiful soul. However, it did open with a giant battle in, like, a city castle, where there's familial strife, and then flowers growing out of people's eyes, and dragons standing up to take a pee. That's...
that is a moment I will not soon forget, and that is not something you can say about a lot of games.
Let me say straight up, Susan, I got what I came for.
Yeah. Oh, there's a boat.
Alright, fight times. Oh, it looks like my sword is just there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, like, you can't get to it until you're fighting. It's that kind of sitch.
I am smoking these fools. I feel really good about it. It is just past 4:30 right now. Everybody, if you are just joining in, we are the people from Joystiq. My name is Anthony John Agnello. I'm Joystiq's community manager, and hanging out with me on the stream today is none other than managing editor of Joystiq.com, Susan Arndt.
Hello, everybody.
And
we are... Well, I'm just baffled, honestly, by most of what's happening.
Hey, if anybody just showed up in the chat and are watching for the first time, guess what just happened? Dragon pee.
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
It was glorious, and I want to say it was full of joy.
It was
really.
It was joyful. It was joyful.
It was a joyous pee.
And I gotta say, as simple as the action is, it's satisfying me. Every now and again, I want, like, to just go in and fight.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like, so a recent game that our own Ludwig Kitzman wrote about hilariously, and I encourage everyone to go to Joystiq.com and read the review for this game, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I actually enjoyed parts of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, while recognizing fully that it is awful. Sometimes I just want to punch things. And if something can do that in a mildly entertaining and mildly challenging way, I'll enjoy myself. And the fact is, Drakengard 3 is doing that for me right now. Like, I have not had to... And given, this is still early.
Super early, yeah.
This is the very beginning. I have not had to do any kind of calisthenics. I've never really had to defend against an attack or do anything snazzy. But right now, I'm liking just slicing on these dudes. And I like it when dragons pee. I mean, that doesn't make me weird. Some people just like it, you know?
Well, wait a minute. Saying you like it implies that there are people out there who don't.
I
don't believe we live in that world.
We don't. That's not the place that we come from?
No.
We live in a place where people like to watch dragons pee.
I have a question. I see like little. They look like little orbs of light are coming out, and you're collecting them. Do we know what that is?
We have no clue what those are.
Is it like spirit energy? Is it money?
So we've found like there are coins. Every now and again, I'll hit a box and like coins will appear. I have no idea what the coins are for. I have no idea if there's a shop at any point.
Yeah, one assumes there will be a shop.
Man, I am just covered with blood.
Now, does that make you stronger?
So what that does is that fills up your like that little flower in the upper left-hand corner. You fill up, and it puts you into what is called intoner mode, which I will show you right now. So you click both of the analog sticks, and it's essentially like the God of War rage mode.
Gotcha.
You go into a super crazy, I'm flipping out, like she literally starts clawing people to death.
You're basically, let's be honest, on the rack.
I mean, the metaphor, again...
I mean, come on, it's a woman, there's a lot of blood.
It seems to be limited in its interpretations.
Right?
And, okay, alright, so after you use the intoner mode, there is no more blood.
Okay. And then you start soaking it up again.
Yeah, and then you start soaking it up again.
Got it.
Susan, how do you feel? How do you feel about giving something away?
I love the idea.
You like the idea of giving something away? We have some crap that is just sitting around.
Well, we have. Well, okay. Are we doing more than just what we mentioned in the post?
We're doing one more item that is mentioned in the post before we get to the main event.
Okay.
Control summon circles. Enter a summon circle. I can call the dragon to help me out. That is what's going to happen.
We haven't given away the limited edition yet, Willamy. Just chill out.
We will get there. We will get there. Before we get there, we are going to give away what is called a Retro Trio console. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this. They are made by a company called Retron. Unfortunately, they do not support HD televisions. They have composite cables. But what a Retro Trio is a little box that will let you play NES, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis cartridges, and use the controllers for all of those systems, all in one snazzy little box. And Joystiq has had one of these little beauties hanging out for a while now, and that seems like it's not quite as awesome as a gigantic Drakengard 3 box, but it is pretty dang awesome. And how will the good folks in the chat get their hands on that beauty? You are going to write the first 2 sections of a limerick about Drakengard. A limerick! So, there once was a man from Nantucket, and so on and so forth.
So you want the first 2 lines?
I want the first 2 lines of a limerick, and they must be about Drakengard 3 and the glory of urinating dragons.
Okay, so just to be clear.
To be clear.
First 2 lines of a limerick must be about Drakengard 3 and Dragon Pea.
Yes. Susan, is this the best idea I've ever had?
Oh, it's pretty much the worst idea you have ever had. Terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible.
I think it's pretty spectacular. And to clarify the rules for those of you in the chat that are just joining us, it is a race to the finish. Whoever comes up with those lines first and pops them in the chat.
I think Gilded Phoenix may have done it.
Oh!
There once was a dragon who peed. He was fantastical for all to see.
Alright! The question is, do we accept a soft rhyme? Now, a soft... Yeah?
I think that's close enough.
Is that close enough?
I think so. Oh, Yeah. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to give it to Gilded Phoenix.
I love it. Gilded Phoenix! Look in your Twitch private messages shortly. for a message from us asking for your mailing information, and we will get that gorgeous little console out to you in post haste. Susan,
Yes.
What are your favorite NES, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis games?
Favorite NES game would be Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, nice.
Super Nintendo game would probably be Super Mario World or Yoshi's Island. And Genesis game. Oh, that's Toe Jam and Earl.
It's nice. Nice. Are you a Toe Jam and Earl 2 person?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Panic on Funkatron, all about it.
All right, I have. So the mission has ended, and I guess this is how shopping and whatnot is done.
Oh, okay.
Just from menus. That's
a little.
Yeah, I would like.
But okay.
I would like towns. I always like towns. Apparently, I have some dinky little sword that looks like it's used for like preparing melon. I don't think I'm equipping that.
You know what it reminds me of? Like the little toothpicks they'll put in your cocktail.
Right? Yeah. Like the little sword pit. Yeah,
exactly,
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that to heck with that thing. I'm not.
Oh wait, okay. Instant Vintage is saying nobody saw his iambic pentameter. God knows I'm a sucker for iambic pentameter, so I'm going to scroll back up, see if I can find that.
Oh, I love a little iambic pentameter.
Right?
Into it. All right.
I'm not seeing it.
I guess I can't upgrade. I found, so while I was wandering through that level, something that popped out of one of those treasure chests was an upgrade item.
Oh, okay.
But I suppose that I can't use it at this point. So I guess at this point... Yeah, Hernet5643 just pointed out that there were never really towns except in Drakengard 2 and in Nier. That is true.
Hey, Anthony. Do we have some extra stuff lying around that we could give out? Because I feel like Filthy Fork really needs a prize for this.
Has Filthy Fork done something amazing?
There once was a girl with a flower. Blood supercharged her with power. Her sword done gave her blisters. She tried to kill her sisters. She used her dragon's piss as a shower.
Oh my god!
Right?
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Okay, tell
me.
So
do we have? Okay, we absolutely have something.
Okay.
Because that is a glorious. That is glory. Glory.
Yeah, that deserves reward, I feel.
So hold on, I'm gonna pause it for just a second, and I think what we can provide that beautiful person is a copy of Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2.
All right.
And we will get in touch with you via private message, and you have your choice of console. Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3.
Okay.
And I am going to plumb forward into this magic. And I'm going to save my game first, and then we could take a quick little break for approximately 30 seconds.
Yes, why don't we do that right now? We're going to go to commercial while I work things out with Filthy Fork, and you save your game. And we will see you guys in 30 seconds.
Ooh! God, that is the kind of poetry I envisioned.
That was good stuff.
Susan, don't you just want Joystiq Streams to be a more lyrical experience?
I want everything in life to be a more lyrical experience. You know, I went to school to be an English teacher, right? Because I love this stuff and I want to instill that love in other people.
Yeah.
If I have any excuse to discuss meter and form and all of that as part of talking about video games, I'm going to welcome it.
Yeah. Yeah! Absolutely. Plus, I thought this idea was just ridiculous.
Well, it is ridiculous.
That's a thing. That's a thing that's true for everybody out there. Yeah, and we will be giving out that limited edition of Drakengard 3 next. Oh, there's my dragon pal. Hey, Mikhail. How are you, buddy? You doing good? Mikhail, so no one was in the shop.
He's into ballet.
Pretty stupid.
God, Mikhail just seems like such a reasonable dragon.
Why don't you stand in until the shopkeeper?
That's a terrible. I'm not sure I can
He's
keep
telling 0 to... Oh, can I just... Alright, so this is cool. This is like a campfire hangout scene. Campfire scenes are integral to my favorite Super Nintendo game of all time, which is Chrono Trigger. I will never get past Chrono Trigger.
I played that for... Oh, my message did not go through. That's really unfortunate. I played Chrono Trigger for the first time on the DS, and there's that one part where you're trying to go up the hill.
Oh, yeah.
And I never got past that. I was like, screw you. Nope, I'm done.
Yeah,
Done.
It's funny. The 3DS version... the 3DS version, or DS version, rather, was the DS that came out for.
Shut it. And so are you.
It's not ideal. A lot of people really like that version, and they put in a lot of really, like, good work into it. Like, I know that they brought in the composer Yasunori Mitsuda to come back and, you know, make sure that the music sounded correct on the DS, because I know that emulating the Super Nintendo's sound chip can be tricky sometimes.
Right.
But even then, it's just, you know, that screen is just a little bit too small for doing that game. And there are, like, you know, that's one of only a couple of moments where you really need to do something that's active.
Right.
And you need to be able to see what you're doing and to line that up.
I eat.
Yeah,
Right.
I tried that for a while, and then I was like, I have ceased having fun. Which was unfortunate because to that point I had really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh man, covered in blood and guts. So Susan, based on what you've seen, would you be interested in checking this game out?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Please, I've got a dragon. I yelled at a dragon. He stood up, peed defiantly, and went la 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 away. Like, I'm in. I'm done. That's insouciant.
I just got hit by one of these soldiers for the first time. I got knocked down, and but then I cut him in half.
Ikarashi83, what are you doing?
Is something going on in the chat?
Yeah,
people getting a little crazy.
Somebody out. There we go. Things have been sorted.
I'm about to fight a guy with a giant spear, and oh, dodged, son.
Dodging.
Not afraid of you.
Okay. We are winding down here. Are they still talking about periods? No, we're not. We've moved on from the lady
moved
talk.
on. God, this game really is like just gross. I love it. Like you are just covered in gore at any given point.
A couple of people mentioned that it's very much very Dragon Age-y that way.
Yeah.
But I appreciate how it also is splashing the camera.
Yes.
Like you're a documentary crew following Zero around.
It's always like trying to justify the perspective in third-person games is always interesting to me. Like most of the time, just ignore it. You know, like don't address that in the text, as it were.
Yeah.
But you know, like sometimes. Like, having blood splashing on the screen, I kind of do wish that at some point she would turn around and look into the camera and be like, keep up, camera junkie! Keep filming my good side. That's the one covered with blood.
It's very Mariah Carey, the whole thing. You're only allowed to film me from one side, the side with the flower.
Is that that's the sequel to Glitter? Covered with blood? Yeah, that's right.
Wow, you went there.
That's a deep cut.
We are. When Anthony and I make references, they're minimum 15 years old.
At least.
So we're getting down to the last 10 minutes of our stream. So I think it's time.
You think it's time?
I do, because they're going to need to put a little effort into this last one.
All right, everybody.
It is such a magnificent prize.
It is, yes. So, in order to get your hands on the gigantic, insane $300 bananas version of Drakengard 3. You have to write what is called a cinquain.
This is terrible.
About what you have seen here on the stream. If you do not know what a cinquain is, you are on the internet right now. This is all the information you get. You have to write us a cinquain. It's a short form of poetry. And, the first person to nail the form and make it about Drakengard 3 and tickle our various fancies will get their hands on the big box.
I have a tweak to that.
You do?
I do. I would like a reverse cinquain.
Oh my god, you're insane.
I'm a terrible person.
You're insane.
Yes, and to be fair, to be as fair as possible, what I'm going to be judging you on, besides subject matter, is the number of syllables.
Masterful.
Okay? Okay.
Susan?
Reverse cinquain about the game. Here, let me spell it for you, because that's...
Yeah, it is CYNQUAIN.
That is the thing you are Googling. Just Google it. Just Google it. Look up reverse cinquain.
I like to think that we've mixed high and low brow today in the best possible way. Like, we brought your...
Shush, shush, shush.
Oh, what?
Nope, nope, nope. Reverse cinquain, guys. Reverse cinquain.
Keep your sword up, fool. You want to die?
I can't. I'm scared.
And a reverse cinquain is not just
Doing this?
backwards. Okay? It is a specific
form. Susan, that is crazy. You took my crazy idea and made it crazier.
Well, you know, it's...
So happy about it. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this game too. I'm enjoying the violence. And this, you know, sometimes, guys, I'm actually starting to get killed too.
Oh, instant vintage, you were so close. You're one syllable off.
Oh, brutal!
Oh.
What was the one syllable off entry?
I'm busy.
Oh, you're doing it then?
Yeah. Oh, we're good. Orancelus has done it.
Orancelus has done it?
Yes, Orancelus has done it. Okay, the pattern, and first of all, kudos to everybody who actually went and looked up this ridiculous poetry form, which goes 28642.
Oh, it's so weird.
It's ridiculous, I know. Dragon, why did you rear up and piss there? I am very confused. Your friend is mad. Good luck.
Oh my god! The good luck is the best part!
I know, I love it. I love it. But, Anthony, do we have perhaps a lovely parting gift for Instant Vintage, because he does have mad poetry skills, and he was really, really close, and I would really like to reward him for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Instant Vintage, we do have 2 copies of Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. So, when the other copy is claimed by, who was that previous entrant?
That was Filthy Fork.
Filthy Fork. Well, we will provide Instant with that second copy.
Okay.
Sound good?
Filthy Fork, you have not responded to me yet.
Wow, I am dying here. Oh, it's because I'm not using my heavy attacks.
Oh, you have heavy attacks?
You have, it's the, like, they use up the stamina meter And yeah, apparently you need
Oh,
to
that's with the triangle.
Yeah, you need to knock these guys back. Wow. This is getting interesting.
Oh, and now is the time that Twitch decides to be all laggy.
Oh, come on. After all that beautiful, beautiful gore the entire time keeping up. We got all the gore, all the dragon pee, and as we bring things home, that's when things start to disintegrate.
I like Blue Banana, you're not wrong, but to make things a little easier for people, I said I was only going to count the syllables.
Damn it.
In a true cinquain, it starts and ends with a single word, but I decided to make it a little easier for people and only count syllables instead of the whole shebang, because, oh my god, it's just a video game stream, come on.
Susan, a giant, bizarre, warped version of Voldo just came out of the ocean.
Awesome.
And is assaulting me with a club.
Where's Tokyo Drift in all this? I would like to know.
Alright, wait, okay, before, let me untarget. Tokyo Drift's son of Tokyo Drift was out on the ocean a second ago. You could see him fighting other boats. I know that at some point, in the old Drakengard games, the premise was you switched between ground combat like this and giant, like, aerial battles on the fly. So you'd be taking out... Wow, I am getting smoked here. You would be in the middle of a fight against, like... And it was like Dynasty Warrior style, where you're fighting, like, 1,000 guys at the same time. And then, all of a sudden, it would say, alright, well, you need to go to a different front of the battle. And then you would call over your dragon pal, who did not pee that much. Only a little. Every now and again. Did not pee a gargantuan amount. And then you would ride over there and you could, like, bomb and stuff like that. It played a lot better than Lair.
Oh, well, what didn't?
I say that as a man who finished Lair.
Oh my god, why would you do that?
I was curious!
You're like that. That's how I am with Two Human. You had that relationship.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And it was like, it was right when they finally put out the patch for regular controls.
Oh. Okay.
And as an old Rogue Leader obsessive, I was like, maybe I'll just be like Rogue Leader. And it's not. It is one of the glitchiest messes I have ever played in my entire life. I'm gonna try... I think I'm going to be able to finish this boss off before the end of the stream. That is my goal right now.
Okay. Well, I would just... unfortunately, the messaging system is not working at the moment.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. So, Instant Vintage and Oransolus, if you could try to send me a message...
Please send Joystiq private messages.
Yes, please send Joystiq private messages with your names and mailing addresses.
Yes. And
because we want to make sure you get your prizes.
Oh! I died!
Oh! Well, you're the one saying, this isn't that hard.
Yeah, I died! This isn't even one of those times where I'm trying to do something stupid! This isn't like the Thief stream!
No, the Thief stream.
You loved the Thief stream!
You were very bad at that game.
I was real good. I was the best ever at that. Which is true.
Oh, I just watched you die. Wow.
Yeah.
You do die spectacularly, though.
Yeah, it's just an explosion of blood. Swoop! I did not. I should have swooped right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have approximately 30 seconds left in today's stream. Thank you so much for coming out and checking out Drakengard 3 with us. It's a game that has very much been under the radar, and it comes from a series that is well worth your attention. If you have a PlayStation 3, it's going to be out on May 20th. Check it out. It has dragons peeing. What more do I need to say?
Yes.
And if you are curious, I heartily encourage you to go and check out Nier. That's N-I-E-R, and that's for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and is the game in the series that takes place before this one. Until next time, which will be on Thursday, this has been Joystiq Streams. If you have enjoyed yourself, we encourage you to go to joystiq.com. We have a lot of fun stuff up today. We have reviews for Super Time Force, which I myself wrote. Complicated game, that Super Time Force. And we also have a review of The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 3 from Telltale Games, written by our own Jess Condit. And it is very, very good. Jess has a very intense relationship with that series. Wouldn't you agree with that, Susan?
Absolutely.
Yeah. She loves those games a lot. And takes a very stern, critical eye to them. You can follow us on Joystiq, Joystiq's Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus pages. Go to all of those social networks and search for us. And if you would like, you can follow both myself and Susan on Twitter as well. You can find Susan at Susan Art, and you can find me at A. John Agnello. Yeah, so Thursday, unfortunately, we were going to be streaming Mario Kart 8, and we can't.
We're not allowed to yet.
We are not allowed to. We had a very patient discussion with Nintendo, and they asked us to not do that. Instead, we are going to be playing a little game called Hearthstone. And Susan will be facing off against Alexander Slawinski. And is Mike Suzik playing as well, or is Mike Suzik just hanging out?
Yes.
He's playing as well. It is going to be some vicious card battlings. And if you did not win any of our goodies on the stream today, stop in on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we are giving away a whole big pile of Hearthstone card packs.
Let me just interrupt you just for a real quick second there, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Instant Vintage, I got your email. Thank you. So that's taken care of. Orancelis, if you could also send me an email. Private messaging is not working on Twitch right now. A lot of things on Twitch are not working right now. We just got the "we're looking into it" message. So we want to make sure we hook you up with your prize. So please, and if you could use the email that is associated with your Twitch account so we can make sure it's you, that would be great.
That would be great. All right, everybody. We will see you on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Hearthstone. There will not be
me being very angry.
There will not be any peeing dragons too, which sucks. Oh, I haven't played Hearthstone yet. Are you saying there's a possibility?
I'm saying.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying never say never to peeing dragons. That's what I'm saying.
I love that. I'm so excited about the possibility of more peeing dragons. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you.